Good afternoon, YouTube. Or good morning, or good evening. Good day, good night. No one really knows, but in the wonderful world of Minecraft, we're going with always day. So, today I found myself in a meadows biome. Why, you might ask? For the dumbest thing I ever come up with. So, in my last video, we went over sorting out various mobs. And, you know, how to separate out your creepers from your witches, from your zombies and zombie villagers and skeletons. And someone made a comment, hey, what about passive mobs? And I thought, let's look at that. And, well, it turns out they are a lot harder to do than one might initially think. So this is more of a thought exercise. What is an animal that I always see my kids playing with, but I never really pay much attention to? The noble donkey. It makes hilarious sounds when you hit it. It's death. Oh, that you have that really low well. I actually feel bad about what I've done. Now, what if I want to farm donkeys? Why would I want to farm donkeys? Because this is insane. This is ridiculous. This is the old rusty, dumb donkey farm. So in a meadows biome, for your passive categories, you have exactly 3 animals that will spawn. You have a sheep that has a 40% chance of spawning. You have a rabbit that has a 40% chance of spawning. If you want sheep, you can get better rates in another biome. Rabbits, you can get 100% in the desert. But I want to farm donkeys. And in the meadows biome, donkeys have a 20% chance of spawning. That is fantastic. Now here's the downside. I can filter out my rabbits, or if I wanted just rabbits, I could use snow or sand. But the only thing that donkeys and sheep will spawn on is this stuff right here. It's all over the place. Freaking grass. Not coarse dirt, not dirt. Of course, they're the exact same. And I can't filter these out any other way. I can't keep this dumb sheep from spawning. I can't keep this dumb rabbit from spawning. If I want if I want this donkey, here's my problem. Those things are going to come in, and I got to deal with it. But how? How could I possibly filter these things? Well, turns out there is something that horses and donkeys and llamas share that a lot of other animals don't. They only count for half the fall distance when calculating their fall damage. And they have a bunch more health. Hey look, the sheep dies in 1 hit. Where's Mr. Rabbit? Mr. Rabbit dies in 1 hit, but this donkey, he's a trooper. And more importantly, we're going to work with that today. So, again, meadows biome, always day, because, you know, I don't want to mess with light. If it is in a real world, you would want to have this all lit up. So what's happening here is really simple. Sheep die. They will sit there and fall 14 blocks, which is enough to completely kill them. We don't care about their drops. They're worthless to us. Oh, we have a friend who came out. We'll get back to him in a little bit. We've been busy. Go along. Again, donkeys are our friends. But sometimes, to be someone's friend, you have to use some tough love. And that's what we're doing today. So, I did a poll. What did you want me to do with the donkeys? Did you want me to kill the donkeys for leather, or make an army of them in the nether? And well, I gotta tell you, I probably would have made the army anyway because I feel almost bad for killing them. So what we have here, and we're just gonna wait for a little bit, is this wonderful little chamber by Chan. It is a passive mob farm. It utilizes and I'll link to his tutorial. It's utilizing some drip leaf here to do insta push up. And then you have the occasional little bunny, but he'll move eventually, and he'll get caught in these water streams. And then he'll just get pushed along. And then, oh no, he's dead. It's fine. Everything is fine. Now, even with all this, I could make it bigger to get more donkeys, but I just want to showcase this absolute stupidity. So we're going to sit here for a moment, and we're going to wait for a donkey to spawn. It may happen in 10 seconds. It may take 5 minutes. I really hope it's not 5 minutes. I don't know if I can monologue that long. If you take a look carefully, you can see the bubbles. Oh, what do we have there? That is a little bunny rabbit. What? And see, there you go. It just falls. They'll keep coming. one day. I never said it was a fast farm. Again, build more of these things. And then we're just chunking them straight into the nether. I may just speed this along with a donkey spawn egg. So we will. Donkeys will spawn in here. But this is what happens. They will survive the fall. Then they will be grabbed by the minecart, ejected, and pushed into the nether portal. Oh, there's a donkey right there. Hooray! And the donkey's gone into the nether. Again, more sheep. The sheep can't help themselves. They'll fall. They'll die. I suppose occasionally some of them get in the nether here. I could extend this if I wanted to. But I don't. Because this is the dumb donkey farm. So what lessons can we take from this when you want to filter passive mobs? Well, pick your audience. In the case if you want donkeys, meadows biome, 20% chance. Deal with the sheep and the rabbits with fall damage. And then, well, you know, you got to chunk them somewhere. You're either going to kill them or send them to the nether. Honestly, what do donkeys give you? Leather. There are way better ways to get leather than this. Again, you see how slow this is. They can't help it. But what you can do, besides using a spawn egg, is expand this out. You could make this much larger. I would probably move the nether portal back a little bit. But see, that donkey's fine. Turns out, though, even when you eject them, they're not quite big enough to really get thrown far. But that water just zips them right along. So, this is old Rusty's dumb donkey farm. If you want to build this thing, follow Orchan's passive mob farm, and then fall damage. If you have another passive mob you would like to discuss on how to possibly filter out, let me know in the comments. Old Rusty out.